Hi, this is Dr. John Heary, and today I'm going to talk about five nutrition myths that you should drop. It's safe to say that most of us know at least a little bit about nutrition, but with even all the information that's available today, there are still some nutritional myths that stubbornly persist. And what I want to do today is I want to go over five, at least five, of the most common ones, or at least five that I think are the most common ones that you can um, you know, safely forget about. Now, um, having said that, um, make sure that I always say, make sure that you have good medical advice as well too. Now, number one, foods make you fat. Okay, we've all been there. Everyone's overindulged on a plate. Grandma's home cooked lasagna, and then promise ourselves that we'll start that diet tomorrow. But what if I told you that, you don't have to feel guilty about eating that extra slice of pizza? In fact, there's no specific fattening foods, okay? Because you see, it's not the type of food you eat that makes you fat, but it's rather the quantity. When you consume more calories than you burn in a day, that's what's going to lead to weight gain, regardless of the source. Okay. Now, um, the basically when you do that, it's called make sure that your intake is less than your output. It's eating in a caloric surplus. That's what leads to weight gain. Okay. Now, oppositely, when you consume less calories than you burn in a day, that can make you lose weight. So now, even if you ate at McDonald's and Twinkies, but your calories were less than you were outputting, you would lose weight. Now, it's not a healthy way to do it. I don't recommend doing that whatsoever because obviously McDonald's and Twinkies, they're not good for you. But just to make a point, that would be eating in a caloric deficit. So go ahead, enjoy that delicious lasagna. Just be sure that you don't go overboard with your total daily intake, and you'll be good to go. The number two that I want to talk about. Everyone's heard this, right? Eggs are bad. Contrary to popular belief, eggs are not bad for your body. In fact, they're one of the best foods that you can eat. This is especially true with the eggs if they come from a quality source, such as pasture-raised chicken. Um, Eggs that come from the pasture-raised chicken, they have a superior nutritional profile to those that come from a factory farm chicken. And the nutrients in eggs from pasture-raised chicken they have a higher quality to them. Now, having said that, if you have allergies to eggs, food sensitivities to eggs, they may not be the best thing for you. But overall, eggs are very healthy for you. Your body can absorb and utilize nutrients from eggs better than basically than many other foods, and even more so. The egg, it is the standard for the biological value of proteins when it comes to a whole food. Um, Biological value, it's a measurement that shows how well the body digests and absorbs a protein. Besides, there's all kinds of different ways that you can have eggs. So, if you're looking for a portion of nutritious food that'll benefit your body, look no further than the humble egg. But again, it's better to get pasture raised chicken, chicken that's vegetarian fed. That does change the nutritional profile in the egg dramatically, especially when it comes to your omega-3 fats. The next one is eating after 6. So, a lot of people seem to think that nighttime eating is the enemy of good physical shape. They believe that if you eat past 6 p.m., that somehow you're going to wake up the next morning heavier, or at least not as toned. In fact, did you know that a banana is 100 calories before 6, but if you eat that banana after 6, it is now 1,000 calories. No, just kidding. Yeah, I like to throw in a little nutritious humor, so hopefully, hopefully see the humor in that as well too. It's just a myth. So, now don't get me wrong. Are there, if you do intermittent fasting and you decide that you're gonna, have a fast in there's nothing wrong with that. There are a lot of health benefits to it. Those who are physically active, especially, need to refuel after a long day so that their bodies can properly repair. and heal any kind of muscle damage that may have occurred. So fear not, focus on an active day, and when you finally get the time to be home, unwind with a solid meal, full of nutritious, high quality proteins, carbs, and fats. Okay, and trust me, your body will thank you. But again, I do want to emphasize, want to make sure that they're highly nutritious. Okay, nutrient dense foods is what we're looking for here. All right, the fourth one is that maybe some of you've heard. Not everyone's heard this one, but sometimes you'll hear that whey protein is bad. I mean, how many of us have been shamed for enjoying a nice refreshing glass of whey protein after a workout? Sometimes you might feel like that that you're doing something wrong, that you're taking a shortcut, or that you're somehow cheating. But the truth is, whey protein is not only perfectly healthy, but it's actually one of the highest quality proteins that you can have. Some people would even argue or say that it's even better than eggs. And I mentioned biological value earlier. There have been some studies and research showing that the biological value from whey protein is even higher than eggs, that your body can absorb and digest it even better. And contrary to popular belief, it's not a steroid. It's just like the protein in food. Okay, and in fact, whey protein, it's actually it comes from milk. It's one of the milk proteins. So next time someone tries to tell you that whey protein is bad for you, just smile and nod, and go home and enjoy your delicious nutritious shake. Number five, low carb is key, right? So nowadays it seems like everyone's on a low carb diet. Carbs are bad, they say. They'll make you fat, they say, right? But the fact of the matter is that carbs, they're not bad at all. In fact, they're a great fuel, for high intensity workouts. Okay. So when you eat carbs, your body's going to break them down into glucose, which is then going to be used for energy. All right. Now, and this is key. So when you're working out hard, your body's going to need more glucose to keep going. All right. So if you're not working out hard, if you're not working out at all, your body's going to need a whole lot less carbs. Okay. But this is why athletes often, carb load before an event, or, before a competition. They know that the carbs, they're going to give them the energy that they need to perform at their best. Okay. Now, besides, carbohydrates, they're also going to give a fuller look to the muscles, because the excess of the unused carbohydrates, they're going to get stored as glycogen in your muscles and your liver. Okay. But one thing you do want to know is, if you eat, too many, calories, too many carbohydrates than what your body can store, then the excess carbohydrates, that will be converted into fat. Okay. So, if you're looking to, up your workout game, don't be afraid to eat some carbs. And remember, myth number one, no food is inherently fattening. Okay. Not even carbs. All right. So, here we're going to go, we'll wrap this up. And, these are my final thoughts. And you're really, I'm interested to know, did you know, some of those nutrition myths I just went over? Drop them for good, and you'll make your nutrition work better for you. Sometimes it can be tough to separate fact from fiction when it comes to healthy eating, but it's important to do just that if you want to see results. So, yeah, it was great talking with you guys today, and I will look forward to talking to you guys soon. You guys have a great day. Bye now.